Well, guys, Tywin is scary but great. Tyrion is screwed.
I mean, not entirely.
And Cersei's
No, he's not screwed, but
I wonder if this is actually going to help.
Cersei.
I wonder if this is going to help Sansa in the long run.
I don't think
definitely
so.
could.
I don't think so because I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't
Just-
think. My whole thing is nothing is gonna none of it's gonna happen. Like all of this stuff, like I think that.
Do you think the
it's
Lannisters are going to get
blow up.
dethroned then? Like at the end of the season?
So
I don't know about
think that
dethroned,
either-
but I just think that all of their plans are gonna not happen.
You think either Sansa's gonna run away or Robb invading the Lannister camp, assuming that works.
Casterly.
I think that the Tyrells, they're really smart. I think they're gonna catch on to the Lannisters' plan, just like the Lannisters have caught on to their plan, and they're both gonna plot against each other, and it's all gonna explode. That's what I think. So.
Crazy how the Tyrell house they just squirmed their way in, and now they're like sprouting like a weed inside of King.
Like a
Dude,
rose.
I can't believe Cersei would almost have two marriages that were just super tough.
Marrying a guy that doesn't love you, and then marrying a guy that isn't interested in your sex is tough.
That's great.
That is tough.
And meanwhile,
at least with Robert, she actually
She
loved
him.
and
she
idolized
loved
him.
the idea of him at
She
first.
idolized him, but he just couldn't get over the death of
Alana.
Alana.
I mean, Sam, just leave the wood there. What do you
Oh.
do?
Bless him.
Got too much wood in there.
That is too much.
Lisa,
The more wood, the bigger the fire.
That would be the scariest thing ever. Camping out
Yeah, you know
in
you
the
wouldn't
middle of
protect
the
you, though.
woods in the
You know
dark.
the fires.
Yeah, I've been building them for 20 years.
Someone built your fires for you growing up.
It doesn't get so cold down in the reach. I found something at the fist of the first bank.
didn't they just mention the Reach Tywin? Sam has ties.
What does it do?
That was the dumbest spot
Yeah.
you just keep saying. That stuff is so
I'm not
sharp.
sure that it does anything, but it's beautiful though, isn't it?
What if that's how you kill a White Walker? Was with obsidian?
That'd be
Just
crazy.
keep it.
Is the wall as big as they say?
What if it's how you kill a dragon?
It's crazy. They use magic to make the wall.
Castle Black is nice enough.
You sing.
No, not very well.
Sing it for me.
Sing me a song.
Has this ever happened to you on a date where you're like trying to talk, you know this one song? She's like, sing it for me, and you're like,
No.
Dude, that's never happened to me.
it happened to me once. I was like,
Strong,
forget the song.
he sits and judges right from wrong.
That's the scariest thing ever, dude.
Whoa! Whoa!
Gosh.
I had a bow I could have shot a dozen rounds.
I made this by myself. Guess you don't learn how to do that off of a wall.
You learn how to use your fists, though.
Well, some of us would say thank you when someone else hunts down their breakfast for them.
That does sound pretty good right now.
Why don't they teach you to say thank you off of a wall?
You've got a big mouth, Kurt. And too many teeth. First time I met her, she put a knife to my throat.
First time I met you, you held a knife at me.
Back.
We can't fight each other. We'll never make it to the wall.
They're going to the wall?
We're supposed to make peace.
Dude, this is gonna be a disaster.
It's actually true.
John's gonna clutch up for Bran and for Sam, bro.
Oh, maybe he's dreaming of the North right now, or the wall.
I'm right here with you. What's happening? I'm right here with you.
Seizure.
The visions take their toll.
Brand's like, Brand's like, that's gonna happen to me.
You told me I gotta start
He's
saying, maybe I'm
having
not
a
gonna try to
seizure.
master this ability.
How'd you just sit up totally blind?
Jon Snow.
Yep.
You saw him? At Castle Black?
He sees him in the cave, just going at it.
Oh, is that what the kid said?
Within a mile of the
That's
wall.
up Jon Snow.
Crows would carve every
Go
morning
after
with
the chief in
axes.
the cave.
You ever climbed it before?
John seems a
No.
little more patient
Tywin's done it
nowadays.
100 times. I've waited my whole life to see the world from up there.
He kills women
She's
for
got the thickest accent of all time.
Nah. Well, he didn't do that thing you do with
Oh
your...
my gosh, he's still hung up on it. Let it go.
We don't talk about that here.
We don't talk about that here. I'm Jon Snow.
Oh,
You're a proper lover, Jon Snow.
He's a pro.
And don't worry.
so funny. He's nothing like the
The
goat
secret's safe
pod.
with me.
Pod the Rod.
It's true. She'd die at Pod.
You didn't stop being a crow the day you walked into Mance Raider's tent. You're going to be loyal to your woman.
Oh, he has like no choice.
And it's you and me that matters to me and you. Don't ever betray me.
Dude, he's gonna betray her now. For the boys.
And if you fall, don't scream. You don't want that to be the last thing she remembers.
That guy's a menace.
I love
He is,
He's
bro.
a menace. The commercial.
He gives me Viking vibes, not.
the Wyndham Wizard. The Wyndham Wizard.
You good?
I forgot she was the sharpshooter at the very first
Yeah.
episode.
You're not as good as you think you are.
You won't be fighting straw men, little lady. Pull the string back to the centre of your chin and release. Never hold.
Oh, it's Melisandre.
He's aiming. He's holding. What is he doing? What?
We come as
He's
friends.
threatening Jack.
Pardon, milady.
Voctus iglia ot gemo laxirtetas. Roberti dari zihi ne keptise exiot onio gemagon.
My friends here don't speak Kybernean.
Sorry. Dang, okay.
Why are you here, Ronnie? I don't see many ladies these days.
Lucky for the ladies.
Wonder who's higher up in the ranks.
Is that guy Baratheon?
This guy?
Yeah.
He must be.
Don't
She's
dare
going to breed.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Gendry. Dude, I was joking about that.
How many times has the Lord brought him back?
6.
She's like, how's this guy getting so much favor from the Lord of Light? I get nothing out of him.
I decided that that all the gods were stories we told the children to make them behave. A spectacle for the locals.
You got cool eyes.
Until the mountain drove a lance through this one's heart. He was my friend. And he was dead. And for the first time in my life, the Lord replied. And all men must suffer.
This has got to be like the most like crazy small
You've been to
plot
the
line,
other side?
like Lord of Light business.
The other side.
Seriously.
You have someone he needs.
Dude, if it's actually
Oh, it's him! It's the Smith!
no,
He's a
yeah,
Baratheon.
that's what I've been saying this whole
Oh.
time.
I thought you were talking about.
No,
Gendry.
Gendry.
Oh, yes.
He's Robert's bastard.
Nothing tricky
It's
about it.
true.
Forgive me, lad.
She's gonna pull her classic, just robes off, nothing else.
We serve the Lord of Light. The Lord of Light needs this boy.
Did the Lord of Light tell you that, or did she? You're not doing this for your God. You're doing it for gold.
We're doing it for both, Scott. We can't defend the people without weapons and horses.
Darn it, dude.
You told me this was a brotherhood. You told me I could be one of you.
They are just foot soldiers in the Great War. You will make kings rise and fall.
No way.
Who are they gonna kill, bro?
Hey.
With the new smoke being
Dude,
baby.
probably freaking Joffrey or Tywin or something.
Oh, I can't believe we're getting round 2 of the smoke being. This is
You're a
crazy.
witch. You're going to hurt him.
I see a darkness in you,
Oh?
and in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Eyes you'll shut forever.
Brown, blue, green.
We will meet again.
The 3 names that she mentioned.
She has blue eyes. Kill her.
No, what she shoots. She shot 3 arrows.
Oh,
Poor
Cersei,
Cersei.
Joffrey,
And
and
gets tied up, put in the wagon.
Who else?
Cersei, Joffrey, and this is Mission Impossible type shit.
There's no way this is actually possible.
I bet it is. You know, you could do this, Braun. Braun could do it. Give me some spikes and 6 good men.
I'd literally freeze. I'd be crying. I'd get to the point where going down is impossible. Go back down.
Dude, John is like, what did I sign up for, bro?
Sorry.
Oh.
You see
Not the rat.
Reminds me of Gollum. So
He looks like
cool.
evil Samwise Gamgee, bro.
Kind of.
Which body part do you need the least? Your daddy was mean to you? Your Starks didn't appreciate you? Wouldn't that be hard to remember? How much is a finger? You don't use that for much, do you? No? Where you are, who I am, why I'm doing this to you. If you guess right, I'll tell you. By the old gods and the new, I swear.
What do you guys think?
I don't know.
It kind of looks
You
like they're
indicate.
related.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
This would be the worst.
You
That's
first.
the weirdest looking dagger.
Where are you? Terrible guess.
Oi!
Did he cut off his peak?
No,
Blast.
he just sliced into it.
Do I look like a fucking umber to you?
Gosh, bro, no! Enough!
Carl,
No, but he wants to kill the Starks.
how did you know that?
The two boys.
It was just a guess.
Very good.
So he is a car Stark.
Torn cast that.
He's dead.
He was your brother.
Wait, so this guy's a Lannister?
No, he's a car
Oh, wait, no,
Stark.
like, what the frick? Sorry, I mean, like,
He's the brother.
my
of-
thought was thinking with that little Lannister cousin.
Rob just beheaded his father.
Lord Rickard Carstark is Rob Stark's bannerman.
You win.
But he's gonna find out. He's gonna let him go, huh?
You forgot to ask one question. You forgot to ask if I'm a liar.
He's just laughing.
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, holy!
Why do they all wear that
I mean,
stupid
he did burn 2 children. He does deserve it.
Yeah, that's
Our
true.
fathers instructed us to tell you that his alliance with the North can continue, but his terms of it.
He demands how to know. Daughters attendant lands.
I don't think that's what.
We are fighting for the North. And there's something else.
You guys to give him his wife.
We'll do whatever we can to give Lord Frey what he needs. Not what.
Oh, he has to marry one of them?
How old is she?
19.
Can I see her first?
You want to count her teeth? It would put it out at peace if you could see her wed to a good husband.
Dude, there's no way this guy actually does that.
The phrase, like, how do they even have, like, an outside? I love how it's just like,
so stupid.
no.
I feel like anyone could just destroy them.
Very least, I should be offered the same choice you have.
True. Who's Rob to say?
He's a proud man and we wounded him.
You are. Laws of gods and men are very clear. No man can compel another man to marry.
The laws of my fist are about to compel your teeth.
It's all right.
You heard him.
You're willing to risk our freedom and our lives for a chance at a prettier wife.
I have a war to fight.
Oh, Rob.
We can't win it without them. I've won every battle. But I'm losing this war.
Wow.
Bobby man.
Oh, that's some dry meat.
Finally found you something appropriate to learn.
Oh?
Yes, most kind of them.
When King Rob left Hannibal, his mother was.
This guy's got such an epic voice, dude.
If she wasn't his mother, he'd have hanged her for treason. Wars cost money. Many people would pay a great deal for you.
We both know who will pay the most.
Perhaps the safest thing to do is to kill you both and burn your bodies. As soon as you're well enough to travel, I will allow you to go to King's Landing as restitution for the mistakes my soldiers made.
Shall we drink on it?
I don't partake.
My lady, may our journey continue without further incident.
I would have hoped you'd learned your lesson about overplaying your position.
Your daughter.
Is rich, the most beautiful woman in all 7 kingdoms.
A change will be upon her before long. I'll spare you the details of what will happen then.
She's talking about
You may
menopause?
have stomach for bloodshed and slaughter, but this is another matter entirely.
Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through.
And a boy was
Wow.
should be grateful for the opportunity to marry the most beautiful woman in the kingdoms.
Did you grow up with boy cousins, Lord Tywin? And you
Oh?
never...
Perhaps Highgarden has a high tolerance for unnatural behavior.
Oh, is she gonna say?
Brothers and sisters.
Oh.
Lie or not, you must admit many people find it quite convincing.
Now, if the rumours about my children were true, then Joffrey is no king at all. I'll remove it for you. If you refuse to marry Loras to Cersei, I will name him to the king's guard.
You would have your grandson protected by someone who disgusts you.
I will have my grandson protected by a skilled warrior. Or do you consent to this match?
That's a crazy ultimate.
Tywin is always thinking ahead. That was crazy.
Is the smoke demon about
Man
to
who
kill
lives
Tywin?
up to his
Dude,
reputation.
Tywin is cooking too
Is
much.
the smoke demon to kill Tywin?
I think so, because he's cooking too much.
The branch was too small, bro. He's too good.
So wild.
That's crazy, man. Like, she's really wise, and he just cooks it.
Wait, she's like, it's rare enough a man who lives up to it.
She like paid respects to him in a weird way.
Bro, like, he has this reputation, and
She's
he's
a
better,
legend, bro.
He's better than him.
It's a nightmare. Holy
Bro, she broke the law.
She just killed like 10 people.
Oh, they're so close. Oh, what about this guy, dude? Holy.
Let me go.
What if she dies?
Yeah. And Jon catches her. Oh! It's gonna hurt so bad. Oh! Oh my gosh, bro.
That's very interesting. They should have been doing
Gee. Oh no.
What is it?
Woo!
I was gonna say that's a quick relationship.
Holy frick.
I was
Jeez.
I just thought I knew.
If I'm Jon, I'm killing that guy when I get to the top, bro. Gosh, no.
Woman.
You okay? Yeah, my back's broken.
He's like mad.
That freaking guy, dude, kill him.
Dude, that's like Batman when he has to try to make the jump with the rope. Sense of realizing he's not all that or something.
I'm very happy about.
Yes. I am as well. The most beautiful bride in the world.
No, I'd never left Winterfell before I came to King's Landing.
Sansa's a dog, bro. She's like she's a nice girl.
I don't suppose there's anything we can do about this?
You have them both killed.
That's our solution to everything.
It's hard to say which of the four of us is getting the worst of this arrangement.
We're all being shipped off to hell together.
On a boat you built, a member of your family, who's actively contributed to that family's survival.
If it weren't for your trick with the wildfire, Stannis would have sacked the city before Father got here.
Did you, or did you not, order Sir Mandon to kill me during the Battle of the Blackwater? He hates me because I'm the only one who tells him what he really is. But the king orders a king's guard to murder the hand of the king in full view of his
So
own
wasn't
army.
Cersei?
It was Joffrey.
Yeah.
7 kingdoms
Even Joffrey
united
won't
in fear.
step out of line for
Tywin's definitely getting smoke bomb, bro.
100%. What if Tywin shows any heat somehow parries the smoke bomb?
Terrible case of soul through barrels. Jamie or not, I'm truly filled.
They never make me anything as dull as this for my wedding. Loris likes green and gold brocade.
He sounds a little Tyrion to see you. Should I?
I beg your pardon, lady. Yes, it should be quite.
He's so awkward now because he knows.
Why do you need to speak to her alone?
Shay.
I know every question.
From here.
Look at him scratching his
Dude, he
fingers.
is not. This would be so hard. Wow.
He's so good at expressing.
Taken from the hands of Aegon's fallen.
Oh, they always cook. They always cook. The greatest matchup in history.
You feeling such dread at the prospect of me getting what I want.
Thwarting you has never been my primary ambition, I promise you.
If I'm going to be honest, I did feel an unmistakable sense of enjoyment there. The one you swore to protect. You didn't bring her any enjoyment. She was a bad investment.
You talking about Roz?
Yeah, but he knows. Did he kill her?
Luckily, I have a friend who wants to try something new.
Joffrey?
Something daring.
He's so gross.
No, it was Tyrion.
I did what I did for the good of the realm. It's the thousand
Little fingers
blades of
winning this
Aegon's
one.
enemies. Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
This is crazy.
See?
They always.
I called it, Joffrey.
Never get to try again.
He just wants to kill someone?
The fall breaks them.
I called it, bro. That's so crazy.
Crazy speeches.
They cling to the realm. Or the gods. Or love.
Because you heard about what happened.
Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is.
Dude, this is bad.
Why was Sansa
Cooked!
falling?
Because Tyrion told her he had to marry her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was too warped in on him just murdering his. That was crazy.
Dude, the transition from the climb to the
this
literal
is-
climb,
yeah,
is sick.
Dude, chaos is a ladder.
And I love how he says it's all a lie about Aegon, and Daenerys is about to ride in just
Chaos.
the second coming of Aegon.
Actually, what helped him up?
That's
was the last
What about you, Carter? You cooked?
What is the
What is
Brotherhood
Carter
without
cooking?
manners?
Carter hasn't cooked in ages.
What does the Brotherhood
Dude.
without manners think?
Carter, you fell off.
I have the long game going. Oh, I've been saying since the beginning this wedding isn't happening, and like what all these plans. Mine is in the end.
Joffrey's wedding.
Just
Yeah,
this
which
whole
wedding?
thing
All the
about
weddings.
Marjorie marrying Joffrey and the Tyrells, and it's just getting uglier and uglier and uglier every episode.
Sansa's
and
dress is dull.
What was it in House of the Dragon? Was it a wedding where all that craziness goes down?
yes, dude. What's his bum?
It was Allison.
No, it's like
Cole.
Kristen and
Kristen
yeah,
kills that
Kristen.
dude.
Okay, I was just wondering if it was a wedding. I was like, I know it was an event. I just
Wasn't it
didn't know. If it
Allison's wedding?
Yeah, it was no.
Or was it? No, it was
Rhaenyra and the Valyrian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
what it
was
was.
crazy.
Oh, cool, yeah.
We're about to see that X2.
Allison's wedding, bro. She married Viserys forever.
Yeah, we're about to see that again.
That was crazy. Beats in that guy's head.
Oh, you rats aren't ready.
What was that?
Yeah,
what was the Valerian guy's
And I'm
name?
happy for you guys.
Who?
So
What was the
Valerian
young
guy?
guy's name?
Dude, I don't know. I don't remember either.
Doesn't matter. He's off in freaking Essos.
He ran away. He got to go
he's
live
off in
his
Pentos.
life. Yeah. Shay wanted to do that. Now look,
If she would have left with Tyrion, they would have been happy ever after. Now,
dude, so
yes,
she's
marry
crying.
Sansa.
So Sansa's crying because of Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion
having a
told her.
barrier.
I'm kind of annoyed. Like Shay just never listened.
Well, and I
to
think
Tyrion.
maybe she's sad too because she realized she could have left and escaped it all, but she said no.
Yeah, she's watching the ship literally sail
And
away.
she thought she's like, oh,
I get that
it's
she's
okay
like
because I
bound
can
by like
marry
fear,
Loras and
but
I'll be happy, but like then it doesn't happen.
I get that she's
She's
bound
stuck
by
in
this
the worst
fear of
place
like
ever,
leaving
man.
and like getting messed. And
I
'cause
wonder if Sansa will ever be happy, bro.
she's just been fearful for years, but like why doesn't she never take
Dude,
the
she's
choice
just
to
been
get out?
trapped in King's Landing.
I don't know. I don't get why she doesn't take the
Arya
choice
would've
to get
jumped
out.
at any opportunity.
Well, she had the Hound and Baelish that offered to take her.
Arya wanted
I
to
know
join.
she's fearful of the Lannister.
She
but,
wanted,
like,
she wanted
just
to
take
join
your
that
chance and
cult
get
to
the
be
heck
able
out.
to murder everyone in her path. Remember, with the
Jack and
Jack and
Jack
she
and
was like,
Donna.
Just take me with you.
she's like, take me with you. He's like, no.
Think about this though.
Listen,
Sansa, if she would have gone with the Hound, would be linked up with Arya right now. That is the fattest double.
And
of all
then,
time.
and then
be
her and
going
Arya
north.
would be going
Yeah.
to
for
freaking
for
Rom.
gold
They'd
is
be
all.
going to
Just
River
for
Run.
gold.
Well, I don't know, because I feel like Arya. So, because the Hound was captured by the Brotherhood without banners. I just hope that they would have not done anything crazy to Sansa and like, because Arya kind of was. Arya's in a weird position where I feel like she's been traveling with this crew and she's kind of like got that like wit about her, you know, and Sansa just doesn't have it.
Like,
Like,
think about it though, they were gonna let her go.
No,
Like
they
were
wanna
literally
sell
gonna let her
her.
go free.
They wanna sell her
And then when
for
they found
money.
out she was a Stark, then they said, "Oh, you're not going anywhere."
I know. I
They're
don't
gonna
know.
come up
For
there
some reason, I feel like something different would have happened to Sansa than Arya.
The only thing that could have happened is maybe
Arya's
they
like this
took a
little
different
warrior,
route.
you know?
They took a different
yeah, I
route.
don't know if the Hound would have taken Sansa the same route he went by.
Yeah, that's.
Like, he
Yeah.
probably would have taken a route to get her out.
I don't know. I would have.
No, it's understandable why Sansa stayed, but it just sucks. And now she's trapped here again.
She kind
She
of
has
got
to take her
a
freaking
little
chances
proud
and
with
get the F
Loras,
out.
and she got a little too comfortable.
Well, like you said, you don't think the wedding's even gonna happen. So
No, I
just
think
wonder-
it'll happen. I just like I think it's gonna be a mess. I think that like a lot of really important people are gonna die, but like I think that like it's not gonna completely.
Here's the
explode.
thing: somebody has to, because this can't go on for 7 seasons. This Lannister, like
Tywin dies this season.
yeah, Tywin, maybe
Or
and
Joffrey.
Joffrey,
Maybe
maybe
both.
both. Yeah,
You're
but
right.
one of them, I think Tywin would die before Joffrey for sure.
I think so too.
I can't wait to see, man. I'm just beyond.
Maybe without
excited.
Tywin there too, Joffrey runs the realm into such chaos that they're happy when Daenerys comes and just wrecks everybody.
Can you believe this? I mean, obviously Daenerys has been doing a lot of crazy stuff, but like, dude, if she doesn't make it at least to like the other continent across the Narrow Sea, like her journey in the first 3 seasons has been the biggest grind of all time. Just Dothraki, then crossing the Red Waste, and then the Karth, and then wherever that place was
Astapor.
called, and it's just now they're trekking again. Like, dude, she has just
Dude,
been
her screen
walking
time in 3
so-
seasons is so little. I feel like for how big of a plot point she is.
Yeah.
It's the investment.
I mean, just a lot of the time she's like traveling.
Because she's got to be the long run. She's got to be the long.
There's a lot more happening in Westeros though. Than
Gosh, I want to keep watching.
I know.
We're so
She
close.
doesn't need that much screen time for what is happening, and they need the Westeros stuff to like pass the time between her travels.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, Daenerys is just like. She's gonna be the third party, bro.
Country.
She's gonna be the third
She's
party.
Do you think she's the third party or Mance Raider?
I think that
Who's
she's the
Mance
third
Raider or
party.
Daenerys?
Here's what I think she is. I think she's the third party, but then there's still one squad left.
Mance Raider.
Yeah. But like he's not necessarily gonna third party the third party. I think Daenerys is gonna third party King's Landing after all this crap goes down and maybe Rob and his army fail, but then like the Lannisters or the Tyrells are in shambles, and then Daenerys comes in and third parties.
Because I don't know though. Think about this.
gathers
Think about this.
into
The
the
North right now, they're gonna go kill everybody, and then they could just open the wall. Mance Raider, Daenerys could be the ultimate third party. She could be the last.
I think they're all gonna come. Like everyone's gonna. They're all gonna come.
The last people are the White Walkers for
Thank
sure.
God.
They're the end game. The White Walkers are season 7.
So I think Daenerys is gonna be like the one true queen, and all the houses are gonna like respect her, and it's gonna be a big fight against the White Walkers.
Yeah, but Mance Raider's got to be before Daenerys ends.
But yeah, like I think that's the very end. I don't know. But then it seems weird. This show is so twisted. It just seems weird to have such a corporate ending.
You know what I can kind of see happening? I can kind of see like this drama is like just so good, and I bet that George R. R. Martin just didn't think of like a good ending, because obviously, like Ken said, I agree the ending's gonna be the White Walkers and like maybe like a big bad or something, and I can just kind of seeing it maybe be just like a super generic like good versus evil, and then like good wins, and like but maybe like you're left with like just like none of your favorite people or something, and then it's just like happily ever after, but with the worst people ever, just that you never really wanted to be the people, and so like this drama is so good, and then it just kind of like light versus dark in the end. and
George
then
never
light
wanted to
wins.
stop the ladder.
I don't think they
George
ever
wanted the
they
ladder
didn't
to
write
go.
half the show with him.
You want me to tell you?
Doesn't George stop?
I'm just saying
after
that's what I
season
can
4?
see.
After like season 5.
Because I bet George R. R. Martin
finished.
I
think it's
I don't
season-
know anything about
I
George
don't know.
Martin, but I just bet he probably knew that like, Endgame was the White Walkers and stuff, and he just probably hasn't figured out how to like
I don't
make
even
the
know.
climax
I
of
don't even
it
know if he's
good.
finished it
I know he's
as
a
of
rat.
right now.
So,
But he hadn't finished it as of when the show.
Because
actually-
yeah, like dude, this
Get right
drama-
Why does he not finish this and then he just writes Elden Ring instead? That's so weird. He's like the Hunter x Hunter writer. He's like Takashi.
Well, this
He
was
made
ended
Peak,
before
but he won't
Elden
finish
Ring.
it.
Yeah, he made Peak, Game of Thrones,
This
and he
ended
just
way
made.
before.
I
Elden
don't know how
Ring.
you make Game of Thrones.
This
You don't
ended way
finish it.
before
Like,
Elden Ring.
you must be so.
Dude, probably because nothing he's come
sick
up
of
with is satisfying. Like I can see that because
Yeah.
like dude, the climax of like a story
The ending is
this
just a cherry
good.
on top, and if you miss it, it's like everything else is kind of.
Yeah, and so it's like I can totally see how like maybe maybe he's been trying to think of stuff and he just can't think of like something that
He
satisfies
just dug
him.
himself in this pit.
Are you saying this because you know he hasn't finished the book, or are you
Yes, I'm saying like he stopped the books and like he hasn't
So
finished
he
it.
hasn't finished
and I'm saying I can see the White
Yeah.
Walkers being the end, but that tees up like almost like this is like good because it's just so gray. Like everyone's making mistakes. There's not really a
You never know
totally
when
good
someone's
person.
safe.
You never know when someone's safe. But when it's just like light versus dark, you know who to root for. And so when it starts like a story starts like this and devolves into that, you probably got to think of like a really like good complicated way to do it, and he just probably maybe hasn't thought of it. But then again, I don't know anything about him, so I can't say.
Like, imagine if the
confidently.
North and the Lannisters end up uniting to save humanity.
Just like something like
You know
that,
what I
you
mean?
know,
That's
like
what- or they all end up figuring out their roles, and Daenerys is queen, and they all join together to fight the White Walkers.
Then Martin will just never be a legend, man.
You know what? I'm gonna say
He's half
Rob has lived longer than I thought he would. I thought Rob would be dead by now.
Rob has lived longer than I thought he would, and I really do like Rob, but I do feel like he needs more. Like he just needs more. Like dude, he's just turned into like this guy. Like it was so epic when he was like winning his battles. You saw him riding on his horse. He was like out there. I just feel like he's just kind of been dealing with crap for like 2 seasons now in a row.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of strategy. Or
Him taking
action.
Castlery Rock
Yeah,
would be sick though.
That would be
That
sick,
would be
but I
sick.
feel like he's just dealing with just crap, like, and that's just what he's been kind of doing now for a while.
Like he said, his purpose was to go like help his sisters, but all this crap has happened, and the Tywins aren't even there anymore. So like he said, he's trying to find this new purpose.
Dude, it just sucked. Jamie escapes, then they get him back, then Cat lets him out, then the bastard gets him, and now he's gonna let him go. It's like, and then all this other stuff is happening with Walder Frey. It's just like so much little pieces of crap. I do love Rob. No, I love Rob too. Rob is so epic, and I think to me at least my number one wild card now is freaking Bran. Like just like warg going to the wall for who knows why. And yeah, that's just the craziest thing ever. I don't even. Do we know? We have no clue why he's going to the wall other than like to try to meet up with Jon. Jojen said.
Yeah, that's why they were going to the wall.
Yeah, they're trying to meet up with Jon.
What? Johnny?
Yeah. That's why it was such a big deal that Newt said, I saw Jon Snow.
There. They knew they'd be protected there.
Oh, what the heck? I don't know where I missed that. I didn't know that.
It's because so many people in the north are gone.
And we have no idea who that rat is that's torturing Theon.
Don't we?
Because like he
he
said,
said you didn't ask if I was a liar, and then you said everything I've told you is a lie.
What if I told you?
I was too busy hiding.
What if I told you could know if you really died, like really died?
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Really?
Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay that you don't. But there's like there's like a little.
Have we seen him before? This guy? Or
no, there's just like a little hint that it's actually not. You just have to be like really.
It's subtle, but like
it's really subtle.
You guys could know.
Yeah, I've noticed it. I'm like, wow, it's actually crazy.
I can point out Melisandre blurry in the background of the woods, and then I can't figure out who that guy is.
Never seen this guy.
Cannon can point out that a sword's gonna start on fire.
Dude, that was the craziest. I swear on my life, that was the luckiest thing ever.
Oh, the fire.
Yes,
that was crazy. What do we light the sword on fire?
Elden, the
blood magic lights his sword on fire. It seems like he's done.
Well, it
it
made
before,
sense
though.
because he was fighting the hound, so I was like, oh, that'd be sick.
It's kind of crazy because it seems like he's done it before. Who said he charged in there? Oh, Jorah was like, yeah, he charged in there with his flaming sword.
Yeah,
this man just does this all the time.
I can't believe the Lord of Light is actually this important. I thought it was just gonna be like how they old gods in the new. I can't believe it's actually like.
It's like the only god in the verse that's actually active.
Dude, so you know the old and the new gods are gonna cook in the future.
I mean, we have. I mean, I guess Kat was like, I prayed to the gods. And
yeah, like they did it. Yeah,
but they always prayed to all of them when they were desperate.
Yeah, but the Lord of Light is like active.
No, yeah, I just can't.
This is the first one where
it's
he prayed
actually
specifically to the Lord of Light and immediately received an answer.
I just can't
of
believe
divine interaction. The guy was brought back to life.
It's got to make a lot more sense in the book.
I guess with winter coming, the Lord of Light is the only one.
It's got to make a lot more sense in the book. It's like it's probably just more.
The gods would.
I don't know.
Is the Lord of Light one of the seven or something? Or they even no? Because it seems like the Lord of Light is from like across the narrow sea.
Yeah, he's from freaking
a new god.
Volantis.
Volantis.
Is Mir?
Watch 3 more.
Where's Bravos? Because that remember when that guy said like
the sea.
he's like if you see any man from Bravos say Valar Morghulis.